On the night of September 23, 2018, the Bexley neighborhood was the picture of peace. But inside one home on Terrasazi Way, a 33-year-old mother of four named Samantha Keithley was living a nightmare. She had spent 6 hours pleading for peace, eventually checking into a hotel just to escape the tension. But when she returned home, hoping the storm had passed, she walked into a trap. This is a story of a woman who was Wonder Woman to everyone who knew her, and the man who was sworn to protect the public, but couldn't protect his own family from himself. Samantha wasn't just a statistic. She was a force of nature. Born in North Carolina, she lost her mother to cancer at just 16. Instead of breaking, Samantha became the glue for her family. Her brother Taylor called her his mother figure. By 2018, she was living what looked like the American dream. She held 2 successful jobs, an assistant manager at the Seminole Hard Rock Casino for a decade, and a rising star in real estate. Her colleagues called her Wonder Woman. She'd work a casino shift, study real estate law at night, and still make every school lunch for her 4 children. In 2012, Samantha married Kirk Keithley. To the world, Kirk was a pillar of the community, a Hillsborough County Sheriff's deputy with nearly 20 years of experience. But behind the badge, there were cracks. His personnel file revealed a rigid and austere personality. Superiors had once recommended he learn how to better interact with others. Domestic abuse isn't always bruises. Sometimes it's isolation. Neighbors like Griffith, who lived across from them for 5 years, noticed a chilling pattern. Samantha was vibrant and friendly until Kirk was around. When he appeared, she would go quiet, offering only a wave. Kirk refused to speak to neighbors, even ignoring other law enforcement officers who tried to bond with him. Experts suggest that as Samantha's real estate career took off, Kirk's need for control intensified. Independence is often the greatest threat to an abuser. September 23rd. Samantha was sick. She wanted rest. Instead, she got 6 hours of harassment. Kirk was spiraling, fueled by a toxic mix of alcohol and prescription painkillers. His blood alcohol level was nearly twice the legal limit. At 11:50 p.m., Samantha sent a series of desperate texts to her best friend, Kristen Kellen. "Kirk has lost his mind. I just chucked my ring outside." Throwing the ring was the ultimate act of defiance. It was Samantha saying, "I am done." Tragically, Kristen didn't see the messages until 2 a.m. By then, the house was silent. Samantha was sitting on the couch when Kirk fired. She likely never saw it coming. Kirk then went upstairs and turned the gun on himself. But he wasn't the only one in the house. 4 children were there. This is where we see Samantha's strength live on in her son. 14-year-old Mark Price didn't freeze. He crawled under the garage door to escape and called 911. Mark, 911 audio. "My stepdad just shot my mom in the head. She's bloody and dead." Narrator.
Hello? 911? There's an emergency at my house!
Even in shock, Mark gave the dispatcher every detail needed to save his younger siblings. He was the hero his mother raised him to be. The tragedy shook the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office to its core. Sheriff Noko stated plainly, "The moment someone goes from protecting people to harming people, he forfeits the right to be called a law enforcement officer."
We acknowledge the crisis and extend our deepest apologies. Reforms are underway to ensure accountability and prevent recurrence.
The community rallied, raising $80,000 for the children in just 24 hours. Because of Samantha and another similar tragedy involving Deputy Terry Strawn shortly after, the department changed forever. They implemented mandatory suicide prevention, behavioral resource units, and mental health dogs. They broke the macho culture of silence. Narrator. When we remember Samantha Keithley, we shouldn't remember those final minutes on the couch. We should remember the 33 years of a woman who was electric, who loved her children fiercely, and whose story continues to save lives today. If you or someone you know is in danger, help is available. You are not alone.